welcome to a little weekly segment I'm going to be doing where I'm going to be talking about shows that have been premiered for the week, talking about future shows this week, such as shows that will be premiering in the future, such as Arrow, The Flash, and Supernatural. Shows I'm going to be talking about that have already premiered this past 2 weeks is Heroes Reborn and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So hopefully everyone can join me in on this because I love to hear comments and read your comments on the Twitch. What you guys think about things so far. So let's get started. All right, so returning shows that have already premiered. Heroes Reborn. I'm counting as a return show. It was off the air for quite a few years. It's coming back as Heroes Reborn, which means it's now a sequel series to the original Heroes. Original Heroes, yeah, it did not end on ended on a somewhat strong note, clearly revealing the existence of the developed humans, which was great. I think the world needed to know about that, needed to know about the evolved humans. But at the same time, there was problems with that. So yeah, but the sequel series picks up a year after a attack on Primatech, or the new Primatech, that was under Claire and Noah. Apparently, Claire and Noah had a fight about something, we don't know what. But attack happened on June 13th in Odessa. That is an important thing because if people of the original fan of the original series remember, Odessa was where Claire was attacked by Siler. It's where pretty much the whole thing kicked off with the series. So it was a big deal for that to happen in Odessa. The next big thing that happened during the attack on the June 13th attack, Claire dying. The only time we actually know that she would have actually have died is during the eclipse, like in the first season, first couple seasons of the first hero show, where she lost, or all the heroes lost their powers because of the eclipse. So yeah, the thing that makes it really interesting so far is Noah doesn't remember anything else about that day except for Claire dying in the attack. That's it. Apparently, he talked to Molly. If you guys remember, she's the evolved human who can locate anyone in the world who is an evolved human or normal human, correctly. And also talking to Hiro Nakamura, which I'll get to Hiro in a little bit because I feel he's going to be playing a bigger role in this series. So yeah, Noah tried to retrace his steps. He went to his friend Rene, the Haitian, if you guys remember. He was the guy who could take away people's memories. That's a big deal because apparently Noah had Rene erase his memories of the June 13th incidents at the hospital, other than Claire dying. That's it. So he doesn't remember anything because there's a plan in place apparently. Noah doesn't know anything about the plan. Hiro does, apparently. So, yeah, it's going to be super interesting to see what's going to start happening with that. So, going from Hiro to a new, one-time new character, Miko. She has Hiro's sword from the first series. If you guys remember that sword, it's a sword that he thought could help channel his powers, which he didn't need, but it helps Miko channel her powers, which apparently allows her to enter a video game realm and move freely from there to other parts of the world and the real world, as shown that she could go from her apartment to where she thinks her father is located and being hidden from her. And so my question is, what does Hero have to do with everything that's going around? Her having Hero's sword, Hero being the one probably manipulating everything. You know, we see that he was manipulating the time skips and the security recording from the previous year, the when Noah's looking at it. So what does Hero uh, have to do with all that? We don't know, but I want to know. You know, I can't wait to we see Hero again because that's gonna be awesome. Because he was always my favorite character. Then the biggest question of all, what what is the big problem? What's the overarching problem that this series is going to try and cover? You know, we start to see it first two episodes, a little bit of the third. Um, one of the new characters, Melina, apparently can help mitigate that problem a little bit, but not too much. And the next question is like the second part of this question: who was with Melina at the end of last night's episode? We know that the person's turned invisible at will, so she has a chameleon power. But what? Who is this character? Who is this character? You know, I can't wait for next week's episode. That's gonna be awesome. I'm hoping to get more answers. I'm actually hoping this series picks up for more than just one season, because I think that'd be great to have again another strong series like Heroes. Um, yeah, so Heroes, guys. Heroes Reborn. Great so far. I'm enjoying it. Can't wait for next week's episode. So on to the next topic. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3. Oh my god. Spoilers, guys. At the end of Season 2, last season, Season 2, we see that Sky's mother, Jia-Ying, trying to take over the world by making pretty much everyone Inhumans, or killing off people who aren't Inhumans and making Inhumans, or at least threatening to do so. Then Sky's father, Calvin, um, God, that was just heart wrenching. He had to kill his own wife, man. Yeah, guys, that was just heart wrenching to see. Uh, then we see all the crystals that allow the Inhumans to become Inhumans go into the sea, get eaten by fish, and those fish get turned into fish oil supplements or whatever else, which Season 3, guys, picks up on right off the bat. Apparently starts in Seattle, which is awesome because I'm just like 2 hours away from there, guys. So it was awesome to see that they're going, yeah, this is actually happening. This is what's so yeah. So yeah, but the fish oil supplements, guys, really big problem because everyone probably going to start. We're going to see a lot more Inhumans start popping up, and then the other problem, guys, is there is another team out trying to deal with Inhumans, but then we find out they're both trying to either help Inhumans or find out what's going on. And they're both questioning each other, going, well, if you're not questioning each other as to who's killing Inhumans with something that looks like alien technology, turns out, guys, is this new villain, hopefully called Lash. He's this really tall, freaky looking dude who can shoot beams from his hands, I think, if I remember correctly, or just touching people and almost instantly kills them. Makes it look like energy weapons. So other than that, we don't know. I'm excited to see more from that. And guys, Coulson has an artificial arm, which is awesome. Then at the end of the episode, guys, we see Jinma Simmons on a different planet across the galaxy, trying to survive as best she can because apparently the monolith dragged her to her death. Now, as far as we know, the monolith is only deadly to humans. So she could be part inhuman and just hasn't gone through the Terrigen um, awakening yet for her powers. So if she can go through that, I'd be really interested to see if what powers they'll manifest for her this season. Other small changes, guys. Sky is now calling herself Daisy Johnson as her new identity because she knows who her father is. She knows who her mother is. She's trying to honor those two as best she can by helping Inhumans by being by being Daisy Johnson, not Sky. Which goes along with her comic book character Quake, who is called Daisy Johnson, has the same powers, and who her character is based off of, which is really good. We didn't get to see too much of Grant season 3 premiere, but we know he's trying to reform Hydra under him and become its new leader. Hopefully, next episode, from what I see in the previews, we get to see more of him, because I really want to see what he's going to be trying to do this season. All right, so on to shows I've yet to premiere, but are returning for sure this year. For sure this season, this fall season. Arrow season 4. I haven't watched season 3 yet, guys, but I do know that after the Battle of Sterling City against League of Shadows, Ollie leaves with Felicity, starts to have normal life, but he gets called back to Sterling City to help deal with the new problems. And from what I've seen in the previews, he has a new costume. Big deal. Looks way better than his previous costumes. I'm enjoying it more. Hopefully, we get to see more of the other characters, like other characters from the DC universe, show up in the Arrow or even into the Flash. And guys, apparently there's going to be another crossover, a few more crossover episodes for the Arrow and the Flash. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. So talking about the Flash, we're moving on to season 2. Uh, Jake Garrick is coming to the show for sure to warn Barry and the team of danger. And I'm guessing this danger is Professor Zoom. If you don't know who Professor Zoom is, he is the Reversed Flash, second incarnate, which means he takes up the mantle after Eobard Thawne. Eobard Thawne last season was the big villain. He was the one who was responsible for Barry's mother's death, Barry becoming the Flash earlier than was projected in the original timeline. So I'm really looking forward to see how this is going to play out. Professor Zoom, is making his appearance. I am super excited for that. And Professor Zoom is one of the more deadlier enemies to the Flash and Barry in the Flash story. One thing I did leave out on my notes, apparently we are getting Wally West this season as well. For those who don't know, Wally West was the Flash in the Justice League animated series and Justice League Unlimited. So Justice League is, but Barry West, not Barry West, Wally West is actually Barry's nephew, correctly, because he marries Iris West, who apparently has a brother. So yeah, so we're gonna see Wally West, who's gonna become the Kid Flash or Flash Junior or whatever they call him this season, or at least I think. But we're also getting Firestorm 2.0. I'm really looking for the storyline. I'm looking forward to the storyline this season. I have no idea what the storyline is going to be because last season, like the first 5 or 6 episodes, and I went, "Oh my God, they're doing Flashpoint Paradox," or at least going to do an iteration of Flashpoint Paradox, which is interesting because the main writer for the Flash and Arrow, he wrote the storyline for the Flashpoint products, in the comic books, in the TV, in the Flash movie, Flashpoint Paradox movie, which was both really well done. Really covered what would happen if Barry saved his mother, if went back in time and saved his mother. Um, if you guys haven't watched Flashpoint Paradox, watch it. Much darker Batman. It's not Bruce Wayne. It's Thomas Wayne. His then Martha Wayne becomes the Joker. Yeah. So, like I said, guys, looking forward towards the storyline of the Flash season 2 this year. That's gonna be fun to start watching. Super. Then moving on to another CW series, Supernatural season 11. 11 seasons, guys. I don't know how they're gonna top the season finale of season 10 when season 11 ends. If they do end at season 11, if they don't end at season 11, but yeah. So Marker Kane, guys, is now gone for good, which is awesome for Dean. He doesn't have to worry about that. But small problem. That was holding back something that God, angels were fighting against before all of creation, apparently, called the darkness. Um, Once it was sealed, the mark was given to Lucifer before the fall. When Lucifer passed it on to Cain, who then passed it on to Dean. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to be playing out this season. I don't want it like first half of the season taken care of. I want this to be overarching. It's going to be interesting to see from the promos. Everything's going to be darker. Everything's going to be grimmer. Everyone's going to be being tortured in some form. So I'm looking forward to that. I really ran through this very quickly, guys. Sorry about a really short broadcast, but I don't have a whole lot to talk about so far yet as to shows. But so next week I'm actually thinking about doing this. Not this Sunday on the 4th, but on the 11th, actually, right after my science and technology review for the week. That way, I can have a night where I can relax and do this, not trying to run through it as fast as I did tonight. So, thank you guys for tuning in. For all of you who did tune in, this will be on YouTube. My YouTube channels on my Twitch page. Just highlight that. Go to my YouTube, subscribe. That'd be really appreciated because I do broadcasts on Twitch and archive them to YouTube because Twitch doesn't archive for very long. So yeah, so guys, thank you for tuning in. Hope you can subscribe to my YouTube. I'm enjoying doing this stuff. Like I said, this is hopefully a new weekly series I can start doing. And hopefully you guys can start enjoying the fall TV shows with me. And if you guys have any suggestions, just message me on my Facebook page for this. It's Daniel Cameron or the Sequim Kid page. Just look for Koro Sensei, the unkillable teacher from the series Assassination Classroom, which when it appears back in January, I will be going over weekly as well, because that is an awesome show because I've been following the anime for so long, not the anime, the manga for so long, and I'm so excited for season 2, because what's going to be hopefully being covered that season. So, like I said, guys, thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys have a nice weekend.